Aloha everyone, welcome to Aloha Natty Yoga. I'm Natty and I will be guiding you today in your yoga practice. So today's practice, we're going to be focusing on building strength, focusing on balance, noticing our breath through movements and holding poses in power yoga. So it'll be focused on targeting our edge, knowing that it might become more challenging and becoming aware in those challenges and seeing, hey, can I breathe through this? Can I feel myself in this and stay? That doesn't mean you have to, but just exploring and going in depth with ourselves. If you are just beginning your practice, this may be more challenging. You can go into it and move at your own pace. You can pause the video, whatever you need. So grab your water and get into something comfy, set up your mat, and I'm so happy to be guiding you. I'll see you there. Aloha. I didn't forget. I want you to see the colors. They're changing. Abundance, beauty, colorful, transitioning, change. And guess what? Look at that. Way up there we have geese. Way up there. So glad you made it. We will be focusing on power yoga today. Remember to always listen to your body. If you need to modify or change or take a break, anything you need, listen to your body always. Find yourself grounded down in both feet, maybe hip width apart, arms along your sides in Tadasana, palms facing forward, rolling the shoulders back and down, and keeping a slight bend in the knees, drawing the energy from the heels up into the legs, through the pelvis, up the spine, all the way up through the crown of the head. So lengthening here, drawing the sternum up, drawing the navel in. Take a breath here in your Tadasana, your mountain pose. And exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And just bringing a few rolls to the shoulders again, back and down. And then in opposite direction here, feeling all the circles in your shoulder joints. Good. And then we'll come back to center. Maybe here opening the eyes or focusing on your drishti or a point forward, soft gaze in the eyes. Take an inhale, sweep the arms overhead, and then exhale, draw the hands to heart. We'll do this again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, interlace the fingers, point the index to the right for a nice side bend here. Stay in your side bend, take a deep breath in. And then exhale back up to center. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, side bend to the left. Stay here for a breath, opening the side ribs. And then exhale back to center. Inhale, reach the index up. And then exhale, slight back bend, opening the front body, maybe sending the top of the arms slightly back behind the ears, rooting into the feet, pressing the pubic bone forward. And then inhale back to center. And then exhale, bend the knees, cascading forward, bending generously in the knees, hands down on the mat, folding forward. Inhale. Half lift, maybe having your hands on your shins. So really here focusing on our first half lift, focusing on lengthening the crown forward, flattening the back and sending the tailbone back, drawing the navel in. And then exhale, fold forward, bending the knees as much as needed to really feel your chest folding over the thighs. Inhale, half lift again. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise. Exhale, twist to the right, arms out into a T. Inhale here, reach out of the fingers. And then exhale here. Inhale, back to center as you reach the arms. Exhale, cactus your arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades here, but reach the sternum up, drawing the navel in. Inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, reaching out of the fingers. Take a breath here. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, bring it back to center, reach. And then exhale, shift your weight into the left foot, draw the right knee up. Grabbing onto the shin, drawing the shin into the chest. So the knee is coming into the chest as you ground down in that left foot. Reaching up, relaxing the shoulder blades down. And then release that foot down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up, reach. Exhale, send the weight into the right foot, drawing the left knee into the chest. Holding onto the shin, take a deep breath in, root into the right foot. Exhale, draw that left knee in. Deep breaths here. First balancing pose, but it will become more challenging. This is just the first sequence. So stay with it and see how you're feeling at the beginning. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower that foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into high plank. Staying here in your high plank, swaying yourself forward and back. Feet hip-width apart. And then shift the shoulders over the wrists. Press out of all 10 fingers, drawing the navel in, tailbone down towards your heels. Inhale, hover the left foot off of the mat. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, tap the left toes on top of the right heel. Hold it here. Exhale it back down. Inhale, hover the right foot off of the mat. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, take the right toes on top of the left heel. Hold it here. Exhale it back down. Take a deep breath in. Option to lower the knees down. Exhale all the way down, grazing the elbows by the side ribs. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lengthen and reach heart into baby cobra or cobra. Exhale, back into down dog. First down dog. So take a moment here, can pedal the feet. Drawing one heel down at a time, but focus on lengthening the tailbone up and back, drawing the elbows down towards the mat so the eyes of the elbows are pointing up, framing the upper back. And as you draw the navel in, it really supports the lengthening of the lower back. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale it out, opening the mouth. Inhale, shift your weight forward into high plank. Inhale, hover the left foot off of the mat. Exhale, draw the left knee into the left elbow. Inhale, sweep it to the right elbow. Exhale, sweep it to the left elbow. Inhale, sweep it back into three-legged dog. Exhale it down into down dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward into high plank. Inhale, hover the right foot off of the mat. Exhale, draw the right knee into the right elbow. Inhale, sweep it to the left elbow. Exhale, sweep it to the right elbow. Inhale, press back into three-legged dog. Exhale, lower into downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down halfway or all the way down. Inhale, slow cobra or upward facing dog. Hold it here for breath. Reach out of the toes. Open the heart through the shoulders. And then activate the legs, lifting the kneecaps. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in here. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach the right leg behind you. Exhale, step it through. Keeping the hands planted on the mat, setting yourself up for your high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky into your crescent lunge. So here, press out of the back foot, lift the back heel. Bend the front knee, making sure that that front knee is in line with the middle and big toe. So you can actually see your big toe when you're looking forward. Both hip bones are facing forward. And then reaching out of the fingertips, feel the energy. And then we'll bring the fingertips together in mudra, Hakini Mudra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw the mudra back, opening the heart. Press all 10 fingers together. Energy mudra, bringing your power right into the center. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, plant the hands. Keeping that left hand planted, sweep the right arm to the sky. Can you hover the left hand off of the mat? Drawing the left hip back, the right hip back, reaching. Keep breathing here. And then can you press yourself up into a T in a twisted pose? So you're facing the right, reaching out of both arms. Strong legs, so both legs are rooted into the mat. And then inhale, back to center. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into high plank. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale. Inhale, hover the left foot off of the mat. Exhale, draw it into the left elbow. Inhale, sweep it to the right elbow. Exhale it back to the left elbow. Inhale, sweep it back into three-legged dog. Exhale, drop it down. Deep breaths here into your downward facing dog. Inhale into high plank. Setting yourself up here. Again, drawing the navel in and then exhaling. Inhale, hover the right foot off the mat. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it to the left elbow, just across. Exhale it back to the right elbow. Inhale, sweep it up into three-legged dog. Exhale it, bring it back down into down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down, halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg behind you into three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward, setting yourself up for high lunge. Inhale, draw the arms to the sky, reaching. Exhale, bend the front knee. So again, here, leveling out the hips. You can adjust your stance. Hold it here. Settle into your crescent lunge. Making sure you can see your front big toe, opening a bit that left knee. Bring all fingers together. So the pinky is touching the pinky, the ring finger's touching the ring finger, the middle finger, and so on. They're all touching each other for Hakini Mudra. Inhale, exhale, bend it back for your small back bend, pressing the fingers into each other, harnessing the power back right into the center. Deep breaths. And then draw the mudra back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the hands down to the mat. Keeping your right hand on the ground. Inhale, sweep the left arm to the sky for a twist. Press out of both feet. Lift out of the hips. Really allowing that back leg to be really strong for you. Reach. And here's the test, right? Here's a test. Can you hover the right hand off of the mat? And breathe here. Use your breath, drawing the navel towards the left thigh. Reaching out of that top hand. Holding with the core and the legs, your foundation. And then pressing out of that front foot, rising up, reaching into a T, a twisted T in your high lunge. Deep breath here. It's always more difficult if you close the eyes to balance. You can test that. Inhale, back to center, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Nice, sweet back bend. And then exhale, down dog. Whew. Deep breath here. And when you're ready, bending the knees, looking forward, hopping, stepping to the front of the mat, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. And then exhale, draw the hands to heart. Inhale, sweep it up. And then interlace the fingers. Exhale, point it to the right side for a side bend again. Hold it here for a deep breath. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, bend to the left for a side bend. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop or step to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, here we're going to send the weight into the left foot. Okay, so draw the weight into the left foot, lifting the right knee up. And then drawing it into the chest, giving yourself a moment here to draw it into the chest again. Deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can keep the left hand on the left hip or Send it out to the side. Bring your 2 peace fingers from the right hand. Wrap it around the big toe of the right foot, the right toe. And then press your foot out. Extended hand to toe pose. Okay, so reach and reach out of that bottom leg. So feel the power from the earth in the bottom leg. Drawing the navel in. And I will shift so that you could see me a little bit better. So, and don't mind me, I have rocks underneath my feet. Okay, option to draw the leg out to the side. And holding it here for 5, 4, 3, lift out of the chest, 2, 1. With control, draw it back to center. Wrap the left and right hand around the right ankle. Draw it in as you reach your heart up. And then take your foot, place it into the hip crease of the left hip. Bend your hips, so hinge at the hips. Tucking that foot in. Releasing the foot. Drawing the hands to heart in Hakini Mudra. Draw the energy right to heart center. Bend the left knee. Fold in. You have an option here. This is a tough one. Can you lift the left heel? Lift the left heel and bring it back down. Do that 2 more times without falling, or if you fall, it's even better because it's actually working your brain in your balance. And then with control, rise, keeping the foot where it is, coming into kind of a tree pose. Okay, release that, drawing the knee up, reaching the foot forward, lengthening the leg, maybe opening the arms out, opening the heart. And listen here, bringing the hands back to heart. Inhale, without dropping the foot to the earth, just sweep it back into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Kind of like a pendulum, right? We're just grazing the foot right off of the mat and lengthening it back, hinging our chest forward. Okay? And then here, I'll switch directions again so you could see me. So we have our hands to heart. We're in our Warrior 3, rooting out of that bottom leg, reaching out of that right heel. You have options. You can bring your arms back into airplane, or bringing your hands to Hakini Mudra and sending the mudra forward. Can you hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale with control, drawing the mudra to heart centered, bringing the knee up at a 90-degree angle, setting it down, shaking the legs, inhaling, sweeping the arms overhead, exhaling, folding forward. Inhale, half lift, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead, and then exhale, hands to heart. Sending the weight into the left to the right foot. Okay, slowly drawing that left knee up to a 90 degree. Rooting out of that bottom leg. Take a moment here. You can even bring your hands to your hips if that feels better to you. Option to extend the right arm out. Take the peace fingers of the left hand, wrap them around the left big toe. Extended hand to toe pose. Reach that foot to the front. Still lengthening out of the heart, reaching out of the hips. Balance. Breathe. You can stay here or start opening the leg out to the side, balancing on the right foot. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, root into the root chakra, 2, 1. Draw it back to center with control. Bring the foot to the hips, wrap your right hand and your left hand around the ankle, draw it up and in. And then maybe here you'd like to bring the foot in the hip crease of the right hip, hinging forward, releasing the foot, bringing your hands to heart in Hakini Mudra. Bending the front knee deeper, the right knee, pressing all the fingers into each other. Feel the right glute supporting you and your abdominals supporting you. You can even fold forward all the way. Option to raise the heel 3 times. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the right heel. Ooh. Exhale, lower. One more time. Oh my goodness. Inhale, lift. Well, see, I fell, but that's okay because you just get right back into it. Okay, you ready? One more time. Smile. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come back up, staying into your modified tree, bringing the Hakini Mudra to heart. Release the foot, bring the knee up to a 90 degree again. Exhale, reach the foot forward for 3, 2, lift that leg a little higher, 1, and then exhale, sweep it back into warrior 3. Find your warrior 3. It's okay if you come out and bring the foot down to the mat. Just readjust and find your warrior 3. Always have option to have your hands on blocks. Maybe your arms are out behind you into airplane. Draw the navel in. Try and level out the hips. Bring the chest equal to the back leg, like a real T, right? The upper body is a nice long line, and the bottom leg is part of the T shape. Option to bring the Hakini Mudra forward and hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up, drawing the knee to center, drawing the hands to center in mudra. And then exhale, lower that leg down. Whoo, shake, shake, shake the legs. Shake, shake, shake the body. And you can just move however you need to here. And then bring the arms overhead. Reach, maybe come onto the ball of the feet, lifting the heels. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, hands to heart. Hands down into Tadasana, maybe closing the eyes. Just witness here your breath. On your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead, and then exhale, fold forward. Bending the knees generously, holding on to opposite elbows. You can sway side to side here. Taking a moment. And then inhale back to center. Release the hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Hop or step back into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg behind you. Exhale, step it forward. Taking a moment to set yourself up. Okay. Rise into crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart. Inhale, shift your torso forward. Exhale, into a twist, bringing your left elbow on the outside of the right thigh. Reach out of that back heel, send the right hip back. Option to open the arms out into a T in your twist. Deep breaths. Inhale, hands back to center. Bring yourself back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands down, step it back into high plank. Hold it here. Inhale, hover the right foot off the mat. Exhale, tap the right toes to the left heel. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower it down. Lower it down halfway only. Inhale, press back into high plank. Inhale, lift the left leg, hovering. Exhale, tap the left toes on top of the right heel. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lower the foot down. Inhale. Exhale, hover halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, plant it forward, setting yourself up for high lunge. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms overhead, and then exhale comfortably into your high lunge. Feel both feet really grounded, like the balance is right in the center, so that you don't feel like you're leaning too much on the front foot and too much on the back foot. It's like right in the center. Bring the hands to heart. Inhale, hinge the chest forward. Exhale, twist it to the left, hooking the right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Drawing, visualize that belly button facing the left thigh. Option to open the arms out into a T in your twist. Lift the back kneecap. Reach the heart forward. I know. Breathe. Inhale, hands to heart. Back to center. Pressing out of the front foot. Inhale, arms overhead into crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, lower down with control, hover. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ooh, deep breaths here. Inhale, stick your tongue out. Exhale, lion's breath. Again. Good. When you're ready, lower the knees down, cross the ankles, and come on the sit bones. And take a moment here. Extend the legs out in front of you, and then take the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Okay. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, reach the heart, both sit bones grounded down, and then exhale, fold in. The option to hang onto the edge of the right foot with your left hand, reaching the heart diagonally and folding in more deeply. If you have the space, you can do that. slowing down the heart rate and the breath. Come back to center, place the left hand behind you, sweep the right arm behind you, lifting the hips off of the mat for a nice opening of the front body. Pointing the right toes away, reaching, and then exhale, lower it down. And then we'll switch sides. Extend the left leg out, bring the right foot inside of the left thigh. Inhale, turning to the extended leg, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, fold more deeply. Option to grab the edge of the left foot with your right hand. Inhale, diagonally reaching the heart towards the left, and then exhale, folding into the left leg. Breathe into the right side of the lower back here. If you're going in more deeply, notice the sensations in the lower back. Send the breath there. Relax the jaw and the shoulders. Inhale, windmill your hands up, placing the right hand behind you, sweeping the left arm behind you as you lift your hips, opening the heart, opening the front body, maybe gazing down or sideways, whatever feels good to you here. And then exhale, sit back down onto the sit bones. And then here, open the legs out, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold into the center. Deep breaths here. Focus the energy into the inner thighs. Inhale, walk back up. Drawing the knees back to center with the hands, giving yourself a hug here. Maybe dropping the forehead down to the knees. And then staying in this pose, okay, we're gonna experience boat pose, modified boat pose if you'd like. And we already warmed up, right, our legs earlier. So maybe you can see if you can straighten your legs in boat pose now. So let's first start in modified boat pose. So reach your hands forward, feet planted in front of the mat. Shift your weight onto the bottom of the tailbone. Drawing the navel in, chest up. So trying to keep that length in the spine, and then lift the legs off of the mat at a 90-degree angle. And you can first bring your hands behind the legs to feel that point of balance right underneath you. It's not as easy for me because I'm on rocks. So just notice that point of balance for you. Reaching the arms forward. Maybe I can find another sweet spot. And then here, you can do one leg at a time. You can reach one leg up and then down. Reach the other leg up and then down. Draw the navel in. Reach the heart up. And then exhale both legs up and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to modified boat pose. Exhale, hover, 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 hover. Inhale up into modified boat pose. Exhale, lengthen the legs. Inhale, modified. Exhale, hover, hover, hover. Inhale, modified boat pose. Exhale, extend the legs up. Inhale, knees bent into modified boat pose. Exhale, hover for 5, 4, 3, open the heart. 2, squeeze the glutes. 1, reach the fingers. Exhale, lower it all down to the mat. You can plant the feet, swaying the knees side to side in a windshield wiping movement. Inhale to center, exhale it to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale it to the right. Inhale back to center. Bring the feet hip width apart. Knees are parallel to each other. And we're going to try and maintain the knees straight forward in our bridge pose. The bridge pose, I'm going to hold it. We're going to do bridge pose 3 times. The first time is going to be the simple first bridge. The second time, we're going to hold it for a few breaths longer. And the third time, you have the option to go into wheel, even bringing the hands underneath you and the shoulders underneath you, clasping the hands and pressing into the bottom arms, okay? Bring your hands along your sides. Heels are under the knees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the lower back down, lift the tailbone, start peeling yourself off of the mat here in your bridge. Press out of the heels, lengthen the tailbone, drawing the chest to chin, lift through the pubic bone and the hip bones, squeezing the glutes slightly. Notice if you're splaying the knees opened. Try and keeping the knees in line with the hips. And hold it here. 2, 1. And then slowly lower from the top of the spine, middle spine, lower, all the way down. Maybe knocking the knees in, taking a moment here. And then we're going to do this again. And this time, we're going to hold it for 8 breaths. You have the option to just do the bridge we did now, or you can even bring your arms underneath you with the shoulders underneath you, okay? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the lower back down, lift the tailbone, lift the hips, lift the chest, press into the heels, knees are pointing forward, tailbone lengthened underneath you, lift the hips to the sky. Option to draw the shoulders underneath you, clasping onto the hands, pressing the arms into the mat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, lift, 3, press, 2, squeeze, 1, and then exhale, release the shoulders and the hands, lower slowly from the top of the vertebrae, each vertebrae, one at a time, all the way down. Maybe smile again, thanking yourself for that energetic boost. And then this time around, you have the option to do the same thing we did, or come into wheel. And you can hold it for 10 breaths if you'd like. If you're in wheel and you want to just test it out and not try it as long, whatever you need at this moment, you can do that. If you're going to come into wheel, bring your hands beside your ears, okay? And whenever you're ready, peeling yourself off of the mat, maybe walking your feet back a little bit towards the head, and lift and hold here. Maybe you can even lift the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the heels, start lowering from the head, rolling onto the shoulders, the upper back, the middle, the lower. Release the hands, and then drawing maybe one knee into the chest at a time, and everyone meeting into a nice hug, hugging the knees in. Beautiful. And the lunges, the high lunges we did, the crescent lunges we did earlier, and the back bends really helped us to be able to get to wheel, really helped us to get into the opening of the hip flexors and psoas and quads and abdomen. And then when you're ready, open the knees wide. And then finally extending out into your Savasana. You can give yourself a final big stretch here, pointing the toes. And then exhale, fully release. Maybe here you'd like to close the eyes. And taking a sweet moment of release. Thanking yourself for showing up on your mat. Feeling the prana, energy moving through you as a live being, exploring all the nooks and crannies of your body, of the mind, releasing all that doesn't serve you right now. Stay here as long as you need. Mahalo nui loa for joining me in your practice, for sharing. So much peace and love to you. Namaste.